lovely people, Nina here. So this week I've decided that I need to decide what I'm going to read for October. October is almost at the midway point and we're pretty far into it, and I haven't gone through my TBR jar yet. I have been reading quite a few books. Some I read Nickel Boys for Banned Book Week. I finished up reading Salt Houses, which I absolutely loved, and it made me cry, and I have to do a full review of that. I am still reading Sally Rooney's Beautiful World. Where are you? I'm finishing that up. I'm finishing Moomin Valley in November. I'm like 45 pages in. I've been slowly reading this as well. It's very cute. I read Matilda, and I finished Mary Oliver's book of poetry. This is American Primitive. I absolutely loved this. Again, I'll have to do a full review, but this is so beautiful, and I think Mary Oliver is like one of my all-time favorite poets. I just love her poetry. This was so beautiful. And then I'm currently reading Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, which I absolutely love. I read this, or started reading this for Banned Book Week, and I'm on page 68. So I'm like almost halfway. I love this. This is so good. I've not read this before, and I started it right after I started Nickel Boys, and I really love it. So that is what I am currently reading and what I have been reading. I'm trying to think. I think that's it. I only read one book in September. And that was The 7-Year Slip. So my September reading goal, my goal is to try to read a book a week. In September that just didn't happen. But I need to get back on my reading goal. I think I'm like 8 books behind now. I went from like 3 to like taking my time reading, and now I'm like 8 behind, which is fine. It's a marathon, not a sprint, so I'll get back on track. But for this video, I decided that I need to pick a few books that I'm going to be reading. Did I stick to it in September? Not really. But maybe I will this month. October is the month. I made this for September. The colors don't mean anything different, it's just the color post-it notes I have. So I figured, okay, well they're all sticking together. So I'll take these two. This one is Mansfield Park, which has been on my list for a while. This is Jane Austen. I'll have to get that. Okay, Mansfield Park, Queen Charlotte, which is part of the Bridgerton series. That's also on my list. I have a few too that are in my like library that just came available to read. So those I'll probably prioritize just because I don't want them to like go away. But so far I have Mansfield Park and Queen Charlotte, which are both Bridgerton. Should I pick a yellow one? I'll pick this one. And then I have My Friends by Frederick Bachman. So these are the 3 I picked. So this is what I got for October. Queen Charlotte, what is this one? Which is part of the Bridgerton series. I watched this show. I've never read any of the Bridgerton books, but I watched this part of the Bridgerton like series and I loved it, so I got the book. So I'll have to read this. And then I don't love that it has the movie cover on it, or like the TV show cover on it, but that's beside the point. Then I have Mansfield Park, and I love this edition of it. I've read a bunch of Jane Austen. I've never read Mansfield Park, so I'm excited for this. And then I have My Friends by Frederick Bachman, which I was supposed to read this summer and then I never got around to. So that'll be maybe a now book. Read it in October. They're a little bit, this one's a little bit longer. We'll see how far I can go and how fast I can pace myself, but these, and then these. This is my goal for October, which is kind of steep based on what I read in September, but I've already read quite a few. Oh, and Slaughterhouse 5. Ooh! We'll see what I can get to. And then I figure if I don't finish these in October, I'll just, again, push it to November, like I'm doing with, like, Sally Rooney and all those. So, yeah. These are the books that I, according to my little jar, am going to be reading in October. I'm excited because a few of these I just forgot were on my shelf. Here are all of my October reads. Let me know if you've read any of these below, and what you've been reading so far in October. If there are any Halloween reads, or like, I feel like I should read like something Halloween-esque. I'll see what I'm feeling. Yeah, I might read something with, like, I don't know, magic or something of the sort, just to have the Halloween vibe. I'll play it by ear. But for right now, these are the books that I'm going to read in October. I'm very excited. We'll see. That is it for this week's video. I love you all, and I will see you next Friday with a brand new video. As always, free Palestine. Bye!